Hawkins!
And welcome to the 802 Live Show for Wednesday, August 7th, 2019. We have a fabulous show for you today. So Jazmine, what's going on this week?
Seniors, get your permission slip for Senior Picture Day. Permission slips are due today in the foyer. Prom auditions continue today and will continue on with tomorrow. Marching band meeting, calling all aspiring musicians. Anyone seeking to join marching band is welcome today. Last day for schedule change will be Friday. Junior High Welcome Back Bash is this Friday from 5 to 7. What It Means to Be All In is our new station series, and here's Caleb with a preview.
Hey guys, I am super excited to be back with you at the stations talking about what it means to be all in. This entire school year, we're talking about this concept of being all into something. And for me, that sounds a lot like the word almond. And I was thinking, the reason that I eat these almonds is because I'm committed to a healthy lifestyle. I eat these for snacks every single day. And so sometimes I'll splurge, I'll do something that I probably shouldn't eat, but it's not big of a deal. But if I splurged every single day, then I wouldn't be as committed to my healthy lifestyle. So these almonds remind me that I need to go all in on this healthy lifestyle if I want to live it a certain way. And so that's what we're talking about this week at the station. We're going to talk about what it means to be fully committed to something. So I look forward to seeing you there. Peace.
Guys, almonds, all in.
Yeah.
That's so clever.
That's pretty clever. All right, well, thanks, Jazmine. So today's guests are our fantastic English teachers. So please, let's welcome in Mr. Clark, Miss Burden, Miss Weaver, and Miss Richards. Welcome in, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm super excited.
Welcome.
You know how we love to be on the morning show.
I like to be sitting down anywhere, so I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so tell us about the classes you teach and any extracurriculars you're involved in.
Well, I've got the Comp and Lit for seniors. Yay! Hence the red shirt. I'm the only one with color.
Gotta
And
represent.
I also get to teach the art classes, which will sometimes be meeting after school for extended hours. And I'm super excited to see what they do. I've got so many this year. It's going to be an epic show at the end of the semester. I can't wait.
Awesome. That's awesome.
I teach freshman English, and I am working with a lot of different high schoolers to work on their computer skills in the computer elective. And I also don't do any like extracurricular type things, but I do work one-on-one with teachers to try to help them through the technology that we're implementing this year.
She's super busy. She's super busy.
That's cool.
I teach sophomore English. I also have honors English and now marketing this year, which will be a lot of fun because we're going to work with hopefully Canyon and Pinnacle and do some collaboration with those schools. And I'm also coaching volleyball.
Nice, nice.
I teach junior English. I teach advanced placement, language and composition, and I am also teaching AP literature and composition. So I'm super excited about that. I'm also coaching the speech and debate team, and I'm looking forward to a great year.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So as you know, we have a new policy on campus. So Miss Richards, can you tell us about it?
Yes, we're super excited. It's always been a policy. It has not changed. It's not new. However, it is everybody have a free reading book or free reading material with them. And it's super exciting to see lots of books coming out all over the campus. Anyway, have your reading material with you. So we're super excited about that. Of course, the English teachers support that, but everybody should be reading no matter what.
Oh, definitely. We got to boost those reading scores.
Absolutely.
Get that extra credit.
Well, I do have sort of a controversial question for you guys. What are your guys' thoughts on books being made into movies?
I think we all love it. Let's be real. Like, if it gets somebody interested in reading a book, or you didn't even know it was a book, maybe you watched the movie first on accident and someone said, oh, that was a book. It's going to turn you on to reading.
I think it's great. Some adaptations are better than others. I never go watch a movie before I read the book. So if I know that something's coming out and I haven't read it, I definitely will go grab the book because I really want to see what the author's original intent was.
Yeah.
Professionally, I have to agree with him. Personally, I'm a snob. I want the original story the way it was told. Don't be changing the story too much. A little bit of adaptation I will tolerate. Too much, there was no movie.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Percy Jackson. No movie.
All right, so we asked you each to bring in your favorite book and a recommendation. So, Mr. Clark?
Okay, well, recommendations. I will recommend anything by either Brandon Mull or Brandon Sanderson. Great authors. You can get some high and low level reading with that. As far as one of my personal favorites, Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko. Love this book. Really good explanation and telling of what it could be like to live on an authentic Native American pueblo and the life that could happen with that. But also, when I was at the conference in New Mexico in 2015, I actually got the author to sign my copy, so I'm super excited about that because I loved this book.
For me, I brought in the Maximum Ride book. This book I'm gearing specifically toward the kids that can honestly say that they haven't read a book in quite a while. This is one of those easy reads. It's entertaining. It'll get your attention and hold it. And personally, James Patterson is one of my favorite authors. And if you'll notice, he also wrote this book. So he is one of those authors that has crossed over in between adult and young adult fiction. So.
Oh, that's really cool.
I don't think I ever grew up, so I love the Hunger Games series, and it's one of my favorites to teach, but also one of my favorites to read, and I know kids love this book too. But my recommendation, if you haven't read a book in a long time and you want something easy, A Long Walk to Water, it's amazing. It's really short, and it's a really interesting story because it's two different stories told on top of each other at the same time. It might make you cry, but it's a really good book.
Yeah.
I couldn't just leave all of these books behind, so I had to bring a bag. And of course, there's so many books, I could not pick a favorite, and I didn't want to leave any out. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about, there's so many things. Everybody that knows me knows who my boyfriend is, okay? So I had to bring him along. So there you go. But I had to give a shout out to one of my favorite authors who passed yesterday, Toni Morrison. She's a phenomenal writer. And yesterday I feel a little sadness because I feel like the world is a little bit darker of a place. She has some great sayings, great quotes, great literature. So she was the Pulitzer Prize winner as well as the Nobel Prize winner for literature in the 90s. So recommend anything by Toni Morrison. But for those of you who don't want to start with Toni Morrison, I think that if you haven't read, anyone on this campus that hasn't read the Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, this is something you will pick up even if you've never read anything in your whole life and you're like, I'm not going to read. But you will love this book. You will read it and you won't put it down, I promise. A little bit of controversy in there, so all good literature has a little naughty part. And then there's some new ones, but I'm not going to go into it because we're running out of time.
All right, well, speaking of books, we have a very fun game for you guys planned, so if you guys can come on over here.
We love games.
We do love games.
Are we going to get a prize?
Bragging rights.
Oh, okay.
Bragging rights, that's a good one.
I already have that. I'm taller than all of them.
That's true.
All right, so the game we're playing today is called Name That Book. I'm going to be saying some quotes from various books, and whoever rings the buzzer first and tells us the right answer wins. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, first quote. Shoot all the blue jays you want if you can't hit them, but remember...
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That is correct.
Couldn't let her finish.
All right, another one. It was all because of his no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great.
Holes.
Correct. All right, and last one will do. And don't spend your time looking around for something you...
The places you'll go. Oh, the places you'll go.
Wrong.
Darn it.
Read it again.
Read again.
I didn't listen all
And
the
don't
way.
spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found.
Sounds like the Jungle Book.
And that is correct.
I knew it wasn't.
I had to play Baloo in my head.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for joining us in here. And that's all we have for you today. So make sure you're checking the slides in the website. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Double tap that instant. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Why? Because we're always on air, online, and on you.